Welcome everybody to another Wednesday wrap-up, your weekly entertainment wrap-up brought to you by Borderline Entertainment right here on twitch.tv/Borderline Entertainment. Now, if you find that you're watching this on YouTube, that means that you're catching it a few days later, which is perfectly fine, but just know that when you watch it on Wednesday, when you watch it live, that means that you get to be a part of the conversation, and there is so much more that actually happens in the episode that doesn't make it to the YouTube cut, because honestly, we don't want to put an hour-long episode on YouTube, so instead, we're just going to keep that live, raw version on Twitch for those people who are watching it there. But again, thank you everybody for watching. We greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, while you're here, please hit the subscribe button and consider sharing this to your friends who you think might like our content. With that said, this episode is brought to you by Borderline merch. Have you found that your closet kind of sucks? Lucky for you, we have just the thing. Super comfy, super stylish, super chic, super cozy BLE logo shirts for sale right now. The thing is they're going pretty quickly, so please send us a message on any of our social platforms and order yours before they're gone. They're only $20. We're gonna get things started. If you are new to the show and you've never seen Wednesday Wrap-Up before, I'm going to give you a quick breakdown on how this is going to work. We pick 4 standout news stories, we rank them, and we give them to you in a more digestible piece. Which means we are going to start with our Apple of the Week, the best news story in entertainment news, and that is going to Xbox and Nintendo together. This is going to be a joint award because there is so much going on for both parties, and some of them even connected, that we couldn't pick one. So the real reason that they are getting the award is because there have been more rumors about the recent partnership with putting the Xbox Live app on Nintendo Switch. And from there, we're going to dissect into why each of them have cemented their spot into this. But talking about the first piece, there were a lot of details that everybody's still kind of foggy on, but according to an interview with jeuxvideo.com, so hopefully Jeux is Jeux, I feel like it is. Again, never took French. They released an article stating that they have it confirmed that Game Pass, which is an Xbox service, is going to be coming to Switch. This sparks a lot of controversy. Xbox service Game Pass has day one releases for their big titles. So that means Halo, Gears of War. We've seen this with Forza Horizon, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2. These are all big games that were really Microsoft exclusives because they also released on PC as well. This potentially means that if Joe was correct, then Game Pass is coming to Switch. Now, I think that if it's true, it comes with a caveat. But again, I don't know how much I hold truth to that. I still find it pretty unlikely, just considering those are exclusives to that. Also, Joe apparently was on fire with their reporting, because this is another reason why Xbox gets part of the Apple, is because there apparently is going to be a reveal at E3 of the new Xbox family of consoles. Now, we know that PlayStation is not going to be present, so does that mean that Xbox is just really trying to come swinging and just fully taking control of the conversation? I don't know. But if they were to release that, that's going to be huge. So if this new console is coming out in 2020, that means A, that's when the new generation starts, B, that's when we get Halo Infinite, and C, something that I think is pretty unique is that I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is going to be the first time that Xbox has released a major title that, is stretched between 2 generations. Because Nintendo does it all the time. Look at Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess. Those were games that when they came out for the past console and the new console. A lot of things to think about. The other half of the Apple of the Week, again, is Nintendo. Another reason why they get the other half of the Apple is because they had another direct this morning. So 7 minutes, it ended up being just the new Pokemon coming, but that's fine. I am so excited for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's really looking like this is going to be based in an England type setting. We got to look at the new starters, Scorbunny, Grookey, and Sobble. We got kind of a tease of what, the viewpoint is going to look like. I know in past games we had, very much that top-down view. With later iterations like Let's Go, it's kind of isometric. It's still top-down, but at an angle, but we can see some legs. But this one looks like full-bodied, more third-person-esque. It was kind of hard to tell because it was just a lot of fancy camera angles. And again, they talked about how this is going to be a new step in the evolution of Pokemon. But the tentative release date of late 2019 is killing me. Anyways, that's the Apple of the Week. Congratulations again to Xbox and Nintendo. You guys get to share this award. Now, as we say on Wednesday wrap-up, not all news is good news. That brings us to our Onion of the Week, the worst news story in entertainment news, and that goes to IGN. They are really the big dog, or one of the big dogs when it comes to games journalism, but they've really just undergone a lot of change. And this is within the past couple weeks. So it's nothing new that companies have turnover. You see people come and go, even mainstays eventually leave. This is how we saw Kind of Funny get started. And again, that's perfectly fine. That's very natural. But there were a few big hitters that left within the span of a week. And so with that, a lot of people wondered, hey, are you going to go to Kind of Funny? Are you guys going to be independent? Are you going to be working together? Because they were so close in their announcements. Huge fan of Sean Finnegan and then Andrew Goldfarb. But then I saw another announcement today, and this comes via Twitter. Now, I don't know if this is the original announcement. This is just the one that I saw. Jonathan Dornbush from IGN, the host of Beyond, which is their PlayStation-centric podcast, announced on Twitter today that starting now, not just Beyond, but all shows moving forward are going to abandon the video format. They're going to audio only. This could mean a few things. They've realized their viewership is down, but their listeners are up. I know myself, I listen to podcasts when I drive, but I think looking big picture, and this is something that I don't want to say has just been coming, but does this spell doom for IGN? They have, corporate backing, Ziff Davis, J2 Global. They should be fine in that regard. But it seems like there is a trend. We've already seen it in traditional media with Netflix and Hulu creating their own content, really pulling away from the silver screen. But then now we've got YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and then you've got groups like Kind of Funny, Giant Bomb, Rooster Teeth. Does this spell really the end for traditional games journalism? Because I know for a long time, IGN, GameSpot, those were the big hitters. But looking at it now, the landscape has completely changed. Again, this is not a slam to anybody at IGN or who works at IGN, but when you look at other groups like Kind of Funny or What's Good Games, they're constantly, sharing people back and forth and guesting on other shows, and that's great. But you can't really do that if you are in a very legalistic, a very corporate-owned, business. And I kind of wonder if IGN's getting phased out. It's really hard to say. But congratulations, IGN. You get the Onion of the Week, the worst news story in entertainment news. Let's shake off the doom and gloom, and let's try and lift our spirits with the Banana of the Week, the funniest news story in entertainment news, and that goes to Chris Hemsworth. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, Chris Hemsworth, Thor, right? Wrong. Chris Hemsworth is going to be playing none other than Big Terry, Hulk Hogan, in an upcoming biopic film. Number one, Hulk Hogan is in no way shy to entertainment news with his colorful speech, which I don't want to say sullied anything that he did in the past, but it kind of tainted things a little bit. Outside of that, he's an incredible wrestler, an incredible showman. He was one of my favorite WWE All-Stars of all time. I mean, just thinking about when he was Hollywood Hogan and he comes out in that black and white. I was a huge fan of Hulk Hogan back in the day. So I'm wondering why we're getting a movie right now. What are they going to do in this movie? Are they just going to is Chris Hemsworth going to be saying that stuff on camera? His actual statements that he said? I just think it's hilarious that he's playing Hulk Hogan. Does this mean that we're going to get even more? Because listen, WWE Network, if you're trying to figure out what superstars to make a movie about, I got you. I've got a whole list. I think it would be so freaking sweet to see a tag team centric. That would be great. Not a lot to say besides, okay. Can't wait to see this happen. But anyways, congratulations again, Chris Hemsworth. You get the Banana of the Week. That brings us to our favorite news story in entertainment news, the Muffin of the week, and that goes to Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart.
Hello, Logan. How is this possible?
Now, these two are legends in their own right. The reason that they're winning this award is because they recently won themselves another award from the Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah, they won world records for what? Being themselves freaking superheroes. They won awards for playing a superhero character the longest. He thinks it should go to Lou Ferrigno. Why doesn't that guy get one? He's been the Hulk forever. Not like physically, but he's been doing the voice and I think motion capture. But that's crazy that these two have been playing these characters for so long that that Guinness Book of World Records recognizes that and gives them an award. That just touches my heart. That's perfect news. That is the favorite news. So congratulations to Wolverine and Professor X, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart. You get the Muffin of the Week, our favorite news story in entertainment news. That concludes our show. Let's do a quick recap. Apple of the Week, that goes to Xbox and Nintendo. Onion of the Week goes to IGN. Banana of the Week goes to Chris Hemsworth and his Hulk Hogan movie coming up. And our Muffin of the Week goes to Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart, Wolverine and Professor X. A big shout out to Samantha Jane Art for making our mascots of the show. She does incredible work, and if you want to have some artwork done yourself, please go to SamanthaJaneArt.com, check out what she does, and even submit your own custom order and get your art today. If you want to connect with us like we would love to connect with you, please go to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Find Borderline Entertainment. Like, comment, follow, subscribe, all of those wonderful goodies, and be a part of the conversation in the community. Now, for Borderline Entertainment, I'm Asa. Be well, Borderline fan.